Welcome to the Hyperspace Vault. Hello Star Wars fans, collectors, and YouTubers. Today we're back with another unboxing and review, and we're doing it on another Rogue One figure, and it is Chirrut Îmwe. Yeah, this is one of the figures that we did that we got at Five Below for $5, and we got it with Baze, and we just did a video on him.
Yeah, be sure to check out that review, because that review will be posted before this video. So yeah, this is part of our Five Below haul. Chirrut is number 36 in the Black Series Phase 3 line, and here's a closer look at the back of the box. Some nice artwork there. And Alex, you want to read the description on the back?
Yep. Chirrut Îmwe. Deeply spiritual, Chirrut Îmwe believes all living things are connected through the Force. Though he lacks Force abilities, his sightless eyes do not prevent him from being a highly skilled warrior monk.
Okay, so I thought that was kind of weird. I thought that Chirrut was Force sensitive, you know, just a little bit, that he did have some slight Force abilities. So that's kind of weird that I didn't, according to this description, he doesn't have any. So let's get him opened up and let's get a closer look. Yeah, if you have any, tell us your thoughts on it. Do you think Chirrut was Force sensitive? I thought he was.
Yeah, me too. Because if he's blind, how does he do all that punching and kicking and just like fighting with his bow staff if he can't even see?
Yeah, and if you think about that scene on the battle, when they had the battle of Edu, when he took down the TIE fighter.
Like, he was just looking around. He was just looking around, and then he got out his crossbow thing, and he was just like, he didn't even see the TIE fighter, but he still shot it anyway. On Star Wars Battlefront, that's a rare shot for you if you're not even looking. Throat strike.
Okay, we've got him free of the blister pack and got him out. And first impressions are, this is a really nice figure. I love the use of soft goods on him. The face sculpt looks really good. There is a really good likeness to Donnie Yen, the actor that played Chirrut. And this was before the photoreal deco that Hasbro, the digital photo print technology they're using now. So they did a really good job with this sculpt. Alex, what do you think of this figure?
I think it's really, really, really cool. Like, it looks exactly like Chirrut. I don't think there's any differences. Like, it looks the same as Chirrut.
Okay, Alex, why don't you go over his accessories? He comes with a staff and some kind of blaster gun there.
So, I'm going to take his staff out of his hands so I can go over it. So his staff is just his long staff, doesn't do anything. Uh-oh, just kidding. It comes apart and there's like a little hole and then there's a peg and you can put them together. In the package, it came just sitting in there like that, and it was like, no, like, you would be like, there's nothing about it, but when you open it up, it actually comes apart. And so yeah. And then the bow rifle striker thingy that he took down the TIE fighter with came in the box like this, but it can come apart into like this little assault rifle, right, like that. So yeah, and then there's this part that extends, and you're supposed, like, when you get it out of the blister pack, it's just normal, it's just like this, but it's not normal. You need to twist it like that until these things match together, like the little sticks. Then you could extend this, and then it could, like, then you could pose them up with it, do different stuff with it. So yeah, that's all of his accessories.
Here we got him posed with his bow rifle weapon. As you can see, you can get it in his hands pretty good. It's a long weapon, so it's kind of hard, and he does have decent articulation, and I'll get into that right now. I'll check his As you can see under his soft goods, his legs are pretty bulky. I guess where they wanted to kind of mold him where he had this cloak on. So I don't understand why they made his legs just a little too big, I think. But he does have double jointed knees. They do articulate well. His ankles swivel and rotate. And he does have mid-thigh rotation. And I'll take this weapon out real quick. He has a jointed elbow that rotates and swivels, and he has shoulder rotation. The head has really nice articulation, up and down, side to side, and you can kind of give him that look of the movie where he always held his head off to the side a little bit. So this is really cool. And I love the use of soft goods here. Let's get a little close up. Alright, so it looks really good.
So here we just wanted to do a little diorama. I set this one up and I'm recreating the scene from Rogue One. Spoiler, by the way, where Chirrut is like using his bow staff and he's fighting all those stormtroopers on the streets of Jeddah, and he just stabs his staff into the stormtrooper's foot, and he's like, "Is your foot all right?" And then the other stormtroopers are just shooting the stormtrooper because they're trying to shoot Chirrut, and then he just stabs him in the foot, and he's like, "Is your foot all right?"
Yeah. All right, let's get into our ratings. I'm going to give Chirrut 5 stars. This is an excellent figure. I love the use of soft goods. His head sculpt and body sculpt is excellent. And to top it off, he's one of my favorite characters from Rogue One. So it's really cool. And his accessories, he comes with the staff and the bow rifle. Alex, what do you think of this figure?
So, yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, I think I'd give this figure a 10. I mean, it's everything you've ever wanted. It comes with the bow rifle thing, and it...
Yeah, and the thing I forgot to mention was the paint app on this rifle is excellent. It has like this gold paint on it, and it looks really good.
So yeah, the bow rifle, I mean not the bow rifle, the staff, it looks pretty cool. It's awesome, and like some people rumored on YouTube that it's supposed to come apart and be a lightsaber, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. But yeah, his face sculpt is awesome, and like he's just one of the really cool Phase 3 figures. So yeah, I really like this figure.
Alright, that wraps up this review. Please like this video, subscribe, and leave us a comment. Tell us what you think of Chirrut. And Alex, take us out.
May the Force be with you, always. Is your foot all right?